Hello and welcome back to the Max Hamilton Road to the Show series, episode 190. We are approaching 200 episodes, and I assume we'll be around 200 by the end of this season. We have our next start against the Oakland Athletics at home after a very good start against the Yanks. Gave up one run. What was the run? A home run to Joe Emery. That is correct. But we only threw 6 and a third. They pulled us pretty quick. But the bullpen held it down really well, and our 2-1 victory was enough. We were 69 and 62, which right now holds us 6.5 behind the Yankees. But the main thing is we need to keep trying to win this wild card spot, which we are one game behind on. That's why this Athletics game is actually relatively important. The AL West right now is our biggest contender, and we need to beat them. So our next series is, I think, against the Royals, who are also going for it. But we have the opening game against in the Oakland series, which is a 4-gamer. So this is a big one. Then we face Detroit. Hopefully we can get some wins there. And then we're into September, where there's a lot less games. In fact, there's 5. Yeah, like you can see this whole row. We don't have anything on Mondays, and then we have one Thursday off. I'm going to guess we're going to have about 5 or 6 starts left on the season. Let's check out this Oakland Athletics lineup and what we have done to them in the past. And I don't think we have much of a history with this team. We haven't played them very often. Yeah, 2 games, 2-0, 1.32 ERA, 12 strikeouts and 13 2/3. Yeah, very good against them. They're most likely not very happy to see us. Check out that lineup of theirs. Where are they? The West. Eddie Ramos leads off. Okay. Colin Moran. They have Cody Bellinger? When did they get to Cody Bellinger? This year. He signed with them. How long? Till 2029. Yeah, they're going to have Bellinger for a long time. Well, he's incredible, but mainly off righties. That's good. Perez is an 88 overall. He's up to 33 years old. That's crazy to think that Salvador Perez is 33 in this. Only 33. Chad Pinder, Andrew Velasquez, Israel Medina is their second baseman. He's a potential 78 overall 24-year-old. Jason Keller, another young guy, DHs, and then Ramon Laureano hits 9th. This is a very good lineup. What does their rotation look like? Manaea, okay. Then Steven Matz has had a good year. Paul Blackburn is who we will be facing. He struggled. John Gray and Jarrell Cotton have also struggled. Their pen is subpar. Liam Hendricks is nowhere near as good as he is in this as he is in real life. But without further ado, we need to go ahead and get into this. So let's go ahead and look at the calendar. We'll just get sim to next. Don't want to mess with anything.
An all-star player receives a check.
Keep going, yes sir. And 2 losses in a row. That's what we like to see. Yes sir. Alright, splitter caps. Do we need to work on that? No, we don't. The 2-seam velocity, that's twice I've seen it. I'd love to get 2-seam velocity up even more. Durability cap doesn't need it quite yet. We're going to go 2-seam to 82 velocity. Oh, and I need to pause while I remember and go to put something on max. Not equipment. Whoops. It's in his appearance, and it's about time that we have his 3/4 sleeves come back. Yep. It's getting about that time of year. Let's grow his hair out a little bit. What do we want? Pompadour? Yeah. Usually looks pretty good. Alright, looking good, Max. Let's go. And we lose 1-2 to the Royals in that series. That's bad news. Alright, let's go with Clint Parsons. Try to get him to bro status. Back out, back out. All right. 70 and 65. They're 71 and 61. They're 71 and 62. Ooh, they're a lot better than us. Yeah, they're a lot better than us. All right. Yeah, we're 2.5 back now. This is a big game. This is a big game. Big series in general. So let's go and get into it. That's their lineup on the left. It looks exactly like it was when we looked at it before, and that's ours on the right. Looks like Grichuk will hit fourth. Yeah, everything's looking good. Nobody new on the team. We'll wear white. We haven't worn white in a while. And we still just can't figure it out. We can't get completely maxed on everybody. We are at least friends with David Bodie. And our stats are maxed because we have so many friends. But we're 16-2 on the year. Trying to get 20 wins again. And this year we're definitely going to get our 300 strikeouts. This is a big game. Let's get into it.
And welcome back to tonight's MLB pregame show as we ramp up to the first pitch this evening. Should be a good one. And as we prepare you for it, we present our Topps Player Spotlight. Max Hamilton, as people
they are still presenting me with the old AL Cy Young award.
And we can see him there receiving the award from his manager just a few moments ago.
Well, the secret's out on this guy, D-Row. He is not only lights out. This guy can get it done. Pitches deep into games. He can eat up innings, and more importantly, his stuff is elite.
I agree, Dan. He shut down the league all season long. I'm interested to see if he's built on last year's Cy Young award-winning season and gets off to another hot start.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Oakland A's and the Toronto Blue Jays. Two playoff hopefuls duke it out for wild card standing. Next. Max Hamilton gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
So digging in now, Eddie.
All right, here we are.
Set for baseball here this evening.
Okay, how do we want to start it off? I guess fastball loan out. He does have a hot zone there, but we'll go with it anyway. And he popped it out to left center. Robbie Paul goes under it. One pitch, one out. There's some phenomenal baseball going on right now. I believe the Rays, at the time I'm recording this, the Rays are up 3-0 on the Astros, so we're going to have most likely Rays in the World Series. I like to see that. And then, on the NL side, the shock of everything is the old Bravos. My Bravos are up 2-0 on the Dodgers. Love to see that. Let's see if we can pull it out, maybe. I don't know. They're such a good team in our starting lineup, or our starting rotation has so many ifs. Sweeping curve. Nice play. Moran doesn't move too quickly. 2 down. Alright, Cody Bellinger steps up. This dude can hit the cover off the ball. He is better against righties, but I still feel like we could play against him well, or he could hit us well. It's a big signing for the A's. They got a stud for a long time. So that West does not need to worry anymore. I mean, that AL West has to worry about Cody Bellinger for the rest of the decade, nearly. Pop up. Oh, you did, buddy. Oh, what I'm doing. But that'll do it for the inning. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3 go the A's. And now the Blue Jays
2
will get
pop-ups
their
and a
initial
ground
shot.
out to
No
Max.
score.
A G1, and we are moving on to the bottom of the first. We need to put runs on the board today, boys. Don't make me nervous. Hey, there's one. Don Hoskins with the solo shot.
And up steps Salvador Perez.
All right, Salvi.
The catcher, number 13.
Here comes the first pitch.
Perez.
And it misses ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone.
Foul off.
Have
Hold on.
the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
And it's fouled away.
That's fouled off.
The 1-2.
Splitter.
is
Perez
swung on and
swings
missed,
through it.
strike 3.
1 down here in the second. And our first strikeout of the day.
Now to the plate, Chad Pinder, as he'll get his first
Chad
opportunity
Pinder
in this
steps
one.
up.
Chad Pinder.
And the pitch.
Fouled off. 0-1.
1 out, nobody on.
A little early. So we'll tack circle change on the outer half.
In front of the changeup.
way out in
Can't
front of
keep
it.
Fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Alright, sweeping curve. Backdoor.
And he struck
Filthy
him out.
pitch. Strikeout number 2 of the day.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard.
His
to
second
argue
strikeout of the
watch
day,
him dominate
and that's
a
2 in a
guy
row.
with 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
We've got our lead.
Batting fifth.
Now we need to run with it. Andrew Velasquez steps up.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball
93
here. No
on the
balls
corner.
and a strike. First 2
Strike
men in
1.
the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
I'd like to get, by the end of the next season, the fastball velocity near 88, 90.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
So late on that, we're going to attack fastball high.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Hey, textbook waste
Good
pitch
take.
right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Splitter on the ground, base hit.
And a backhanded reach at
Got a
first,
2-out
but he
hit.
can't flag it down.
For the A's, Andrew Velasquez pokes one out. Wasn't a good pitch. Wasn't quite where we wanted it. Medina will check swing, but it's a strike anyway.
Started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Hit out
Up the
through
middle,
second.
that's 2 on now.
Through into center field, a base hit.
Comes up firing and will hold Velasquez at second. But now there's 2 on.
Pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with the ball. in
Jason
his hand.
Keller hits the ball to second base, and the 2 base hits will mean nothing.
On to first, and
We're out of
the A's
it.
fail to cash in here as the side is retired.
We move on to the bottom of the second with Frazier, Bodie, and McKinney due up. I think that's our 5, 6, 7. Still 1. McKinney doubled, but Paul could not drive him in.
At the plate, Ramon Laureano. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average without a doubt
75
the highest
RBIs.
average
That's
and the
3rd
best
on the
hitter
A's.
this team.
Behind 0-2 now. Against
Popped foul.
left-handed pitching so far this season, Laureano hits a little over the 270 mark.
The backdoor sweeping curve.
And another
Got a
foul
piece of it.
ball.
Good piece of hitting. I
Gotta
thought we
take
had him.
advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over
We'll
the
go
heart of the
splitter.
plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
That's a good pitch
Another
again, and
1
he
sent
spoiled
foul.
it.
The 0-2 once more.
And Laureano chased that one. Third strikeout of the day on our first of the third.
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games.
We do lead in league wins for the AL, and we're looking for 17 today.
So striding in, Eddie Ramos. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch hack in here.
Blew a cutter by him. He flew one into left.
And it's 1-1.
Robbie Paul fielded it last time. It was the inside or the outside fastball he got a piece of. On the ground. Nice play, Tyler Wade. 2 down.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
All right, Colin Moran.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. First pitch of the at-bat.
Off the plate, ball 1.
2 out, nobody on.
Coming back into the zone is the cutter.
Lifted down
He got a piece of it and popped it foul. Paul won't be able to get to it.
And they can't run it down.
We'll go up and in fastball. Strike 2. Lefty on lefty, you know where we go on these. To the sweeping curve.
And they'll try to get him fishing.
But it missed. 2-2.
In the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
And the splitter got him.
Swinging on the splitter that time, and
3 up, 3 down. 2 strikeouts for Max that inning. 4 on the day.
They trail this one 1-0.
We move on to the 4th with Reese McGuire, Tyler Wade, and Diaz. Oh, Yandy Diaz. I was confused. 3 up, 3 down. We'll have 3, 4, 5 due up next. Maybe we can get something going there.
Cody Bellinger.
For this inning, they have 3, 4, 5 due up.
First pitch on its way.
He's a tough guy to pitch to. Puts that on the ground against the shift. Good player there by David Bodie, who plays every infield spot, so he's not uncomfortable there. 1 down.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Salvador Perez
Blew a fastball by him.
Time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
McGuire's catching us today. Will not be Maley.
And he takes this one high.
It's Reese McGuire.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he misses 2-1.
Avengers foul. 2-1. Fouled off. Alright, 2-2. Where do we want to attack? I'm thinking sweeping curve, low and in. We missed the spot. Let's just attack fastball. 3-2. We got a good piece of it. Turned that outside pitch around to left, but if he would have went with it, it would have got a little more power. Robbie Paul has that one out left for out number 2. Good pitch, too. On a 3-2 count. Right down the middle, strike 1. Pinder, so far in his 8-year career, a lifelong A.
And that finds the target.
I assume he wants to stay there. Try to throw that one more time. But this time running out of the zone. And we got him. Perfectly what we wanted. And we'll get another strikeout. We're through 4s. The A's are scoreless. We still are up 1-0. We do have our 3, 4, 5 due up. So let's pray for some success from them. And 2 on, and we can't get anything going. Still 1-0.
Stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Andrew Velasquez.
This would catch us up a whole game on the A's.
And they start him out away with a
We also have to compete with like 4 or 5 other teams. It's pretty close here for the AL wild card.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
We need to go on one of those notorious runs this team has been known for in the past. Deep left center. That is chased by McKinney, and on a full sprint and full extension, McKinney has it for the first out of the inning.
So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here.
Yeah, we're a little better than everybody else.
And as you can see there, he currently leads the
Not our best pitch there on that last one.
Israel.
We get lucky Velasquez was at the plate. Doesn't have much power.
Strike one. Off the plate and
Did not go.
It's a ball and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Line
Up the
towards
middle,
center field.
and they're hitting us hard.
McKinney is there
But
now.
McKinney makes
Has
2
it
straight
on.
He
tough
got
plays.
that one pretty good.
He's
It
got
just
2
didn't
down.
have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball
Smoked
hit the bat
it.
could have made all the difference.
But it's out number 2.
Now batting.
Standing in,
Now Jason Keller steps up to the
One
plate.
was a ground out victim last time.
Takes strike 1.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
And that's going to get
That'll
down.
get down for a base hit.
He's going 2 though, and he's out by a mile. All right, thank you. Well, a great inning for Billy McKinney out in center. And we lead 1-0 through 5. Well, actually, we're going into the bottom of the 5th. We have a chance to put a little more on the board. Come, please, please. Leaving runners on base.
Ramon Laureano, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 22.
Skied into
Deep right. It falls into Hoskins' glove. 1 down here in the 6th.
Into the box now, Eddie Ramos.
The right fielder. Eddie.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
That was a bad cutter. I don't know what he's talking about.
Leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right
Splitter,
there. He'd like
0-2.
to have back. He'd love to swing at that
Got a
ball.
little too much zone, and this guy's fast. We're going to make a quick play, turn around. We have our 2nd out.
Now 2 away.
Keeping our pitch count relatively low, too.
Now, Colin Moran. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
2-seamer. Popped up.
Back
That's
behind
all
second.
you, Adam Frazier.
Is
That's it for the 6th.
the play, and that'll end the inning.
Well, we move on. We are pitching quite well right now.
They're down
But
1-0.
I would still like just a little more insurance. Just a little? Nope.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, and guys, 7th inning already.
Another
I'm not
pitcher's duel,
complaining,
and
but
they're
this
not
one's
even,
been
they don't have a good
flying
pitcher.
by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working.
We got to make a change offensively. We don't even have that much potential on this team to get much better.
And they've done
Oh,
That is an error.
with it.
An E4 for Adam Frazier, and Belly reaches. Dude can run, dude cannot steal. So we're not worried about him taking off,
Hit fouled off to the right
but
for the first strike.
any gapper and that guy's scoring. Fouled 2 off in a row, and now I assume we should start using some of our show times. Strike 3, looking, sweeping curve gets Perez. 6th strikeout of the day. We've got 1 down with Pinder stepping up.
League leaders in shutouts, and as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Chad Pinder
Right in the
is
spot
for
we
the
wanted.
3rd time
Strike
now as
1.
He takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game.
0-2.
He's used it really effectively tonight.
Got him.
Cutter
And that's the 3rd time we've
ties
used
Pinder
it.
up, and that's our 2nd strikeout in a row and our 7th of the game.
Out there with the tying run over at first
So
base.
hopefully that E4 won't come back to bite us.
More difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Number 11.
At the plate now, Andrew Velasquez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Bellinger is off at first with 2 away. A ball and a
Good
strike.
pitch.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being
That's
way
strike 2.
aggressive.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Circle change will
This
not
one's
be
outside,
chased.
Quite a bit off the plate that time. Bellinger's
Sweeping
open
curve,
low.
belly goes, but Velasquez watches it. So after the error, we decide it was time to strike out the side. 3 strikeouts in a row. We move on to the bottom of the 7th. Still 1-0 Toronto. For the back half of this Blue Jays lineup coming up. Paul Blackburn is killing it today.
Leading off the inning is
It's not hard to kill it versus this team
And they'll need him to get
sometimes.
something going here.
And truly, our only source of runs has been Don Hoskins. Not like that is a bad thing necessarily, but
And he popped him
we'd
up.
of course
Back
like some
into
more run
foul
support.
territory
Back
behind
goes
the
Yandy Diaz. What a play!
And he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Over the shoulder, looking like a wide receiver.
So you've got to figure he's got a good
One down.
chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Swung on and lifted
Deep.
in the air to left center.
Left center, not really. It's about.
Makes the play, and there are
It's
two
not
down
shallow.
now.
It's not deep. It's not straight away. Not sure what you would call that.
Ready
Ramon
once again,
medium
Ramon
left
Laureano.
center.
0 for 2 for him to this
2 down.
point.
Ramon Laureano.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. No runs, 3 hits,
All right.
and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far.
0-1.
And it's quickly
Fouled
0-2.
off. 0-2. Sweeping curve. See if we can get the back door.
Did
We
a good
did.
job to
That was a good
shorten up
pitch.
and protect the plate, and he'll have another
But
shot
it's a
at
good
it
piece
here.
of hitting.
Into the windup,
So how about the
here comes
splitter?
0-2 pitch. And he's
Got him.
himself another one.
Strikeout number 9.
Strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired.
We move on to the 9th, up 1.
They
We're
trail
going to look to
one
finish this
1.
thing off. We have our 9-1-2 hitters due up. Come on, just one more run. There you go. Nope. Okay. Eddie Ramos. Let's go.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Eddie Ramos, as they'll look to get something
We
going
face
here
this
to
A's
open
1,
this
2,
game up.
3.
9th inning underway
Strike
now as
1.
the first pitch is taken for a cold
Our
strike.
pitch count is like extremely low. This is pitch number 80.
Swung on and hit
Into
in the
left,
air.
Robbie Paul has it. 1 down.
Paul is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
So 1 down here.
Into the box, Colin Moran. He was retired after popping out in
Let's
his
go with
last
this. Get
at-bat.
that pitching
Yeah, I
clutch
don't mind
up.
him trying to
Cannot
get
let
the
Moran
ball in
on.
the air, but he can't collapse the
with Belly on
backside.
deck.
That's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay
Moran is
on the
0 for
ball
3
with
today.
the
That
ball
cutter came in at
a little bit
93.
more over.
We're going to have a lot of showtime for that last out.
And that's a called
Strike 2.
letters, though that looked high from here. It's
Or attacking the strike zone. And
Showtime
he's
sweeping
really kept
curve.
these hitters off
Strikeout
balance.
number 10 has been recorded. 2 down here in the 9th as we look for another Maddox and another complete game shutout. But we have to face a contender for the AL MVP, and that is Cody Bellinger.
He's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making the bat.
Gonna start him with a fastball. Strike 1.
Fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here.
I'm not sure how smart this pitch is. Showtime cutter up and in.
And this will be
Strike 2.
Strike 2 and trouble now.
We have 2 more too.
Strike tonight.
Showtime to Belly.
Amazing inning
Sweeping
right here.
curve.
Attacking the zone, keeping
Fouled
his
it off.
defense
What was his
invested.
timing?
Chance to get off the field super
Late on a 73 mile per hour pitch. You know where I'm going with this. Fastball up and in.
And this is
Cody Bellinger pops it into right. Don Hoskins under it. Has it, and that will do it for the ball game.
And the Blue Jays have taken
The Toronto Blue Jays will get this win, riding Max's incredible performance Another complete game shutout. 10 strikeouts, and that was a much-needed win for this Blue Jays team.
One run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead.
It's our 17th win of the season. We get one run, and that comes off a Don Hoskins solo shot in the first inning. And that was all we needed. We'll take that for a win. Paul Blackburn pitched very well. Unfortunately got the loss. 9 innings pitched, 3 hits, no walks, no earned runs, and of course the 10 strikeouts. Oh, great game. Our strikeouts came in bundles today. Yeah, 2, 2, and 3. Only 3 innings we had 1 strikeout. So we will take that victory, of course. Stamina increase, we don't need that. We do have some... We don't have anything going up in an attribute point. But everything made good progress, which is good to see. And now we will check those standings. That was our last start of August. September comes up next. And we will pitch against Detroit and Rich Lorenz. They are 57 and 77, which is good for last in the AL Central. We need this series to go our way, man. It's as simple as that. But we don't really face any other competitors for the wild card at all. I mean, we have Detroit, we have Oakland. The rest of this Oakland series is super important. And then we have Detroit, then we have Tampa Bay, then Baltimore. I mean, we got to win all of these games. Nearly all of them. Then we have New York, Philadelphia. Our back half of the schedule is actually awfully weak in terms of record. But anyways, if you like the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. That is it for me. That's Max Hamilton, episode 190 in the books.